the sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears.
To kick off for Buffalo.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Clements. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I missed him, it would have been a long night.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
56 is the mic. You better be afraid of me. Mikey, 18. Afraid of me.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Squeeze, double.
They'll run with Wilson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. Clements. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
It's going to be a long day. Check. Crunch. 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 60 Bison.
Off the play fake. Clements. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
For number 86.
But instead, 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Buffalo 18. Mike's 49.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Clements. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, come on now. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Here we go.
Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Trying to lay one up, and that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
A gain of 40 yards.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield, and then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
2nd and 10 at the Bears' 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll run. Here's Wilson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Tighten up, tighten up. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Off play action. Clements. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Wilson with a first down carry. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bills 3, Bears nothing.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Keychain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected, not the back. In fact,
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 56, Mike, 56. Army, 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 Army.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Less than a yard.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check.
They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. He's coming, he's coming. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Off the play fake. Clements. And his throw is incomplete.
The pass.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, here we go. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mike, 56, Mike, 56. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
To throw again. Clements. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's good.
That one good for for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Focus, defense, focus.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now Jones, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bears have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a while into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Bears take over.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Because I'm about to take you to school.
Go, Rig. Go.
They'll run on first down. It's Wilson, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. All day, dog. Say.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Clements firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Wilson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
I can't believe they even let you play.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson.
The pass.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in. And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Anytime that ball comes to me, I'm trying to take it to the...
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 for Mike.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Let's get it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You got nothing. Watch 98. Watch 98.
Throwing again. Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36.
It's a gain of 17
Give him
yards.
17 yards that
First
time
down,
as that'll move the
Buffalo.
chains. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
Allen's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards.
Knox.
And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches at the 26-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Allen going to keep it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Allen on the
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They'll run on first down. Keys, and he'll take this one down near the 15.
The ball carried by
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
25, check 25, check 25.
Watch the twist. Wide, get wide. Whip.
Middle.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. That false start knocks him back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal.
56.
Throwing now is Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
198.
To throw, it's Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. From the gun, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to number 14.
Stephon Diggs. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Tyler Bass for
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all time. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On second down, Keys. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Watch the pass. Check.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Another carry for the running
They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 44, Allen, the left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Two catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check safety, check safety. Motion, motion, motion.
Allen going to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And the Bills' first down.
They run the counter. Keys. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Keys. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
To kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down, 4 down. Check, check. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come on, switch it. Go.
Back to throw. Clements, throw left side complete. It's Gray. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
He's coming.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Second and 12.
This is Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Check 26, check 26, 36, 36.
Again, it's Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter.
Back now at Soldier Field.
17.
It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, we're pretty quiet.
They'll run on first down. It's Wilson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle made.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Watch the boot. Check three.
They'll run again with Wilson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
At the 1 yard.
They'll try and run with Wilson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there. In this game, so far, he's been denied.
One back in the game. That's Jones. Second and goal.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
He'll get it up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Rush in. Mikey, 18.
On the ground, it's Wilson. He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. This is Wilson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, Buffalo.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Allen's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On first down, Keys. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills have broken the tie. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it. But the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Clements. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They're running it.
On third down, here's Wilson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action here on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go, D.
He's back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
56. Check 56. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a third and 3.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
It's our 70 Lion. 19 Lion. Hey, it's all around. Shift. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7.
That's good.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
6-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Tighten up. Undercrush.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. Watch the safety creep. 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Go! Check that, street. Fresno.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Mark, boys, 56. Check, 56. It's been a long day for you.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
58 to Mike.
Pass 85. Check. Check hot route. Shit.
They'll run on 1st down. Keys. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Allen off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And his pass incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Silver.
Throwing on first down. Clements. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
The pass.
Not much there, only a yard.
For the encore. If you know, you know.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Coming, baby. I'm coming.
Operating from the gun, Clements. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hard